Okay, testing. Testing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, hopefully everybody can hear me. Okay, so for those who already enter, please go to ULearn and tick the attendance first. Okay. So tick on the attendance. And we will continue yesterday discussion. So kejap Okay, siapa yang dah masuk Let me just look at how many students enter. Okay, 24 Okay, I think we can start directly. So we will continue. I think we reach until question 4. Question 4. Okay, by the way, yesterday the question, this question 4, which is you're given an XT signal, plot odd and even signal. Anyone who confused how do you get the answer? Because yesterday I think the group 4 there were few answer. It looks like maybe group 4 didn't get to finish discussing which answer was correct that time. So the first draft was wrong, the one that uploaded to ULearn, to the Padlet. So so I see that there are still some confusion by student on how to plot the odd and even. So may I know in the chat? I'll write down in the chat that question 4, if you do not know how to plot yesterday's answer. Can you write that in the chat? And group 4 I think Wong Y Jin Wong Y Jin did you upload the yesterday correct answer in Padlet? I think Wong Y Jin yang yesterday. Wong Y Jin did you upload the correct answer in Padlet? So just write that in the chat. If you question 4, if you understood how to plot for the odd and even, write in the chat you understood, yes. If no, write there no. Okay, this one is dalam simple bahasa, jangan malu-malu lah. If you malu, then high chances that you cannot answer this type of question in final exam. Okay, so just write there in the chat, you yes or no. Can you answer question 4? Okay. If no, then I will explain again. Okay. Okay, type there in the chat. Only 2 students answer no. How about the rest? Can you do you know how to plot that answer? Question 4. Oh, semua no. Why so many no? No, okay, no is because you didn't try out. Did you try out to plot the answer? Okay, this is not macam bagi jawapan terus you give the solution then so for tutorial because this one was yesterday, hopefully yesterday after you didn't understood the how your friend's solution, hopefully you did at home, try to derive it. Okay, you need to imagine it. If you just look at the answer, it's like similar lah. If I have the solution for this tutorial, I give to student, and if you just watch, you just look at, oh, this is how you do it and so on, but you didn't practice it out, you didn't draw it out, you didn't practice it out, you didn't write the odd and even equation, then you cannot imagine and you cannot answer it. Okay, so hopefully those who answer no ni, okay lah, I assume that you did try out but you still didn't get the answer. Okay, the rest, how about the rest? I only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saja. We have 25 students inside here. Everybody know? Where's your friend? Your other friends? Only 25 students. We have 57 students. Let me just send a message in Telegram. Okay, no no. Okay, if no, then let's do the let me just explain it again Okay, are you guys actually ready right now? Are you guys ready? Can you please reply, are you ready or not for class today? Because look like lots of students not ready, only 26 students, but I want to know those who are inside, are you ready or not to join? Okay, we are ready Okay, so if ready, then let's okay, ready. Okay, so let's just explain yesterday question 4 question 4. Right, so this one I already write down. Okay, so if you look at this is question 4 Okay, it's like this. When you get the question, any question, it doesn't matter, tutorial question or even final exam question or quiz question, even for other subject question, read carefully the question. One thing. Secondly is that if the question doesn't give you any waveform or signal lah, tak ada waveform, not given, XT ni not given for question 4. Then you need to, you are given only the signal. Then you need to imagine it. Okay, imagine it and try and write it out. Okay, write out what are the components that you have inside. Okay, so for the case of this odd and even signal, so it's a direct question. So you know that, oh, okay, to plot for odd and even signal, you need to have the equation, right? You need to have the equation. Okay, you don't have the equation, then how are you going to actually plot the odd and even? Because in order for you to plot, you need to have the equation. So that's why yesterday, okay, when the I think Wong Wai answer it, I asked where is the question, but okay, he actually write out the equation. That's good, but the teammates, I think before that, didn't write out the equation. So if you don't write the equation, okay, assuming that you finish up all of the answer, the final answer, then before you want to submit the final answer in the portal exam, you want to check your answer first, right? So you are going to go through your steps. Okay, so and then when you go through, say, oh, the equation for odd and signal, what was it? You cannot remember because, well, you open book kan, so you just swipe through all your notes. So I would suggest always remember to write out the general equation. Okay, before you start, write out the general equation. This equation, make sure you write out. Why? Sorry, what happened to the, okay, sorry, okay, before you write out, okay, write out the general equation. So the signals ask you to plot odd and even, so write out the odd and even equation first. Secondly, okay, even though it's in the question, that you are given signal in the question, but when you answer, please draw out the signal again. Okay, draw out, because you don't have time to actually flip through the question anymore when you want to go for checking. Okay, so draw out the original signal xt. Okay, so now you are left with the equation and the original signal. Okay, so now we are going to do first one for the odd signal. Okay, odd signal. So we are going to refer to this equation. Okay, kenapa this morning my hand weird cannot write. Okay, so we are going to look at the equation, and the equation for odd signal is that we have xt signal. Okay, so we have the xt, so no problem, we have the origin signal. Okay, now you see in the equation is that we have minus x minus t. Okay, yesterday I saw a few ways how students answer it, but I think the best that you should answer is the one I think Wong got yang answer it is the correct way how to answer it. Before that, Nur Azam, I cannot remember who actually answered it, but it's wrong. Okay, how one of the student answer is that next he actually plot minus x minus xt. So what he did was, after he plot xt, what he plot is but minus x minus t. Okay, my suggestion, don't do this. Okay, omit first this minus in front. You don't get confused with that minus yet. We want to plot this signal first. This signal only, x minus t. Okay, x minus t, then it looks simpler. Okay, it's just the reversal of xt. Okay, means that it's flip. Okay, so you're going to flip it. Okay, so now we are going to plot x minus t. So flip it, plot it. So when you plot, remember I always tell you to plot it a line. Okay, because later when you want to add up, it's easy. You won't get confused. So you have, if there's no, you have see from minus 3 until 6. So okay, you know that when you flip, it will become minus 6 until 3. First, so you're going to plot your x minus t from minus 6 to 6. Just in case, so later on when you add on, you already have the axis there. So we are going to plot x minus t. We're going to plot x minus t. So x minus t, I already draw it out. So just plot it, just flip it, plot it. So you have from minus 6, use this tadi minus 6, minus 3, 0, plus 3, and plus 6. So that's how you get this second signal x in a bracket minus t. You mirror the first signal. Okay, so how I would do it is that I'm going to label each of the point of the amplitude. So you see here you have the amplitude. Okay, for the xt is here you have 0, here you have 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0. This is why easy later when I show to you how you want to add it, it will be easy for you guys. And then for the second signal, same thing. I already put the amplitude. So I have the amplitude 0, 2, okay, 2. You have 2, 1, 1, 2, and 0. Okay. So now we are going to look at the equation given, okay, for x naught. So x naught equivalent to 1 over 2 xt minus x minus t. So okay, we have what signal? We have xt and x minus t right now. So I'm going to draw that out. Okay, so we have xt. Sorry, this morning a bit weird. Okay, we have plus sign there. Then we have x minus t. Okay, so this is this signal lah. I'm just drawing out a block diagram, a simplified block diagram. It's like what you learn in control. Control subject is similar like this. You can draw it out like this. So you have plus and you have minus. Okay, why is it minus? This minus, okay, come from this part, this minus. Okay, minus. This is the minus part. Okay, so don't need to actually reverse the amplitude. No. You just write out x minus t, and then the minus part is you put in this part, this block, this simplified block. Then you have the output, right? So you have equivalent to x even t. So as I mentioned before, okay, 1 over 2, don't get confused. This is amplitude only. So we are going to just take it out. Here we have 2x even. X odd. So 2x2 equivalent to xt minus x minus 2. So we are going to write that 2x odd. Okay. So actually, what I have written is this whole equation, this whole block simplified is equivalent to this equation. Okay, so it's actually the same thing, just that I draw it into a block, like a block. So it's easy for you to do the addition. Okay, so now we are going to do the write out what is 2x odd. Okay, so where 2x odd is given by, so I'm going to write out the axis first. 0, 3, 6. Don't forget you have the axis t, so label that. Everything need to be labeled. Okay, minus 6. So we are going to write out 2x naught. So this equation is 2x odd. Okay, so we are going to write that out because xt minus x minus t. Okay, so let's look at how you're going to do that. So let's look at this point. Start. Okay, make sure every time. Okay, make sure every time. Say this is your eyeball. Okay, your eyelash. And then you're going to look at from that side. Okay, so what you see is that you are looking at first value is at at minus 6. This is not plus. This one just now was minus. Minus 3. Okay, plus 3 plus 6. So you are looking at minus 6. So we are looking at this point, the same point right now. Okay, the same point here. So we are looking at that point. So we are going to do this equation. So 2x. Okay, so if I write that out again, 2x odd equivalent to xt. Okay, the first signal and then you have this second signal, which is you're going to multiply it. Okay, so we have from this point is you have 0. So 0, okay, 0 minus 2, you get 2. Okay, if you look at this point, okay, at this one is easy because it has one value only. So, but at this point you have 2, and you have 1. So just do it both. Do for both. So I'm going to take up at the top value first. Okay, 0 minus 2, which is 0 minus 2 is you get minus 2. Oh, this is wrong. Okay, so you get minus 2. 0 minus 0, you get 0. So you are going to start the signal like this. Okay, there's 2 points there. Okay, so 0, I repeat again, 0, and then 0 minus 1, you get minus 1. That's why yesterday the signal become like this. Okay, so next we go to the next point at 0 point. So we have 1 and 1. This one is simple. 1 minus 1 is 0. So, sorry, why my 1 so it become like this. Just connect the dot. Lastly, it's very simple lah. You have 2 here, 2 minus 0, you have this point here. Okay, so this is how you get the 2x naught. Okay, but you are not finished yet, because the signal for x e odd is you have x. You remember that we take out the 2 value here. So how we are going to leave it with x naught is that we're going to take this down again. So whatever you get here, which is we have 2x naught, the amplitude is going to divide by 2. So this one is already easy. So you get here, I just write there directly. You get minus 1, you have 0.5, you have minus 0.5, you have 1, 1. Okay, so I cancel that, then you get x naught is this value. Okay, understood? Anyone still don't understand how to do that? How to do the odd question just now? Is it still confusing how to plug for odd? Can I have a reply in the chat? Clear? Okay. So, okay, I will just, for the sake of explaining, since we have already have the table here, so I'm going to also explain for the even, t. So just write out again, 0, 3, 6, minus 3, minus 6. You have, remember, for even, you have, if I write this equation again, then the even question will become x e t equivalent x t plus x minus t. So you have the 2 value, but I take it in front, so I become like this. It become like this, x even. Okay, so okay, draw out first lah. Draw out first for x minus t. X minus t already there. So we are going to draw out. Okay, draw out the block. Okay, the summing block there. So you have x t, x minus t. This is much more easier for even, because both are plus, so you are not confused. So you have 2x even t. Okay, so what we are going to write is that 2x even t. Okay, so x even is just plus everything, plus the x t plus x minus t. So we are going to add all of the values. So you have 2, this one will be very quick, 2. Okay, you have, okay, right here. If you don't write here, then you see just now, what is the value here? Okay, so it's best to write out the value. So we have 2, 1, 2, and 0. So 2 plus 2, at this point at -6, so 2 plus 0, so you have 2 until this point. And then 2 plus 2, you have 4. So, and then 2 plus 1, you have 3. So it become like this. Okay. Next, we go to at the value t equal to 0. So 1 plus 1, you have 2. And next, at 3. So you have 2 plus 2, you have 4. And 2 plus 0, you have 2. 1 plus 1 plus 2, you have 3. Okay. Right. And lastly is that this value plus this, then that's why you get this 2 value. Okay. To confirm that, is it really correct, my answer? So if you see the odd signal, you can directly see that the odd signal is actually an odd signal. Why? Because odd is similar to cosine wave. Okay, cos signal. Okay, means that it's not mirror to each other. If it mirror, but it will be at the negative part. And for even signal is that it's symmetrical. Okay, if you actually fold it, it's going to be symmetrical. So we are still not yet finished. So because the signal here is 2xe, so you need to divide the amplitude. So you will get 1, 1, 2, 1. This is 2, 1, and 1. Okay, so this will become x even. So this is the final answer. Okay, so hopefully for the group 5, because group 5 is also even and odd, hopefully your answer is correct. Okay, so this is just because I noticed that yesterday I think lots of students still do not understood the how to draw the even and odd. Okay, of course, by the way, okay, if you look at other lecturer, how they explain the even and odd, they are using a table. For me, I don't like to use a table, because when you draw out a table, the high chances that student will add the wrong value, okay, at different t value. Okay, because they do not actually imagine it on the same axis. So I prefer my student to draw it out, because when you draw it out, at least you get marks. If you get marks, if you draw xt, x minus t, and so on. Okay, I give marks for the value. But if student directly use the table and the value is wrong, all is wrong, then I'm not sure. It's kind of hard for me to give mark. One is that because I didn't teach you that way, okay, to calculate, and so I will just look at the final answer, okay, the final value. So might be that you are going to miss marks, more marks lah. Then if you write out the question, okay. So group 5, group 5. Wait, I'm calling the name. Group 5. Tan Zi Hui. Sorry. Tan Zi Hui dah pernah. Sorry, tak ada. You bukan, you dah pernah banyak kali. Tan Yi Zing. Ada tak? Tan Yi Zing. Group 5. Tan ada tak? Sekejap, I tengok Tan. Oh, okay, dah buka. Tan ada tak, Tan? Tan Yi.
Yes, madam.
Ada?
Yes, but I'm using the phone.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Tan Zihui is sharing is helping to share the screen. Okay, you are going to explain it. Can you explain it? Okay.
So x minus t is a reversal of this signal. So here the signal we have the xt have to minus the x minus t, so we can get the signal just by the third waveform show.
Odd. Which one is odd? Which one is odd? Using? Oh, that one. Okay.
The third is odd. So for the inverse signal, so we also plot the xt and x minus t, but for the inverse signal we have to add them, and we get the box signal like this.
Okay. A quick okay. For even signal, your answer is correct. Or your group, the answer is correct. For odd, it's wrong. You add the wrong point. At the value -2 and 2, it's wrong there. This is difficult to actually elaborate on it because you just directly write out the final answer kan. So if you look at -2, what is the value? The -2, you have at 2 and at 1, right? Okay, so what happen if you minus it? It's not at the same value tau. At -2. -2, kejap. -2 you have 2 and 2, kejap. I look at the question -2. Question xt and -2. 2 minus 2. Wait 2 minus 2. Even question is that. Odd question is that you have xt value 2. Oh, you've already flipped. Or maybe correct, maybe the solution is wrong. But okay, let's just do that. For the even signal is correct. Did you discuss with the group members before showing this?
Yes.
You discuss Okay, tak apa. We go and check since the solution is wrong. I'm not sure. So no, it's okay. We go and check if your answer is correct, because this one is not my solution. It's another lecturer solution. So okay, I will share my screen. Let's look at question 5 for the your answer tadi yang salah, yang tak sama, odd. Okay, let me just screenshot the question. Sekejap Okay, can you see my screen? Oh, tak share lagi. Can you share? Oh, wait. I share. Okay. Okay, let's just do a quick one. So we have, I'm going to write down the equation. So x, just now the answer which is not the same as x odd, x odd equal to 1/2 xt minus x minus t. Correct tak? Betul tak? x odd. Okay, betul. It's minus Okay, so we are going to draw that out. You have t value 0, 2, minus 2, minus 4. Since we have 4 here, we put it 4. Okay, so I'm going to draw out x minus t. So you have this one is at 2 2, 2, 4. Okay, so we have 2. Okay, something like this, 2, 4. Okay, so next, okay, I'm going to just take that. Okay, t value. So we are going to have xt, x minus t. So we have 2x odd Okay. So we are going to write out 2x odd. Okay. The axis is 0, 2, 4, minus 2, minus 4. Okay. So meaning that there's signal xt minus x minus t. So you have 4, 2 minus 2, correct lah, 0. 0 minus 0, 0, and 0 minus 4. Okay. Was it the same answer? Siapa tadi? Was it the same answer?
Yes, madam.
Yes, okay. Right now we just go and check the odd. Okay, we go and check the odd question. So for odd is that we have the equation odd even x even equivalent to 1 over 2 xt plus x minus t. Okay, because the even answer is like looks complicated kan, but it's actually not complicated. So 0, 2, 4 minus 2 minus 4. Oh, sorry, I forgot to actually divide by 2 amplitude, so don't forget. Okay, this one is, if you answer this is wrong you need to divide it by 2 kan. So you have 2 and minus 2. Okay? Okay? Do you get it? Faham So now we are going to write out for the xt, x minus t, plus, so we have 2xe. So we plot 2xe. So just add all of it. So this is kind of simple. So 4, 2 plus 2, you get is it correct? 2 plus 2 you get you get that one. Okay, you get 4. Okay, 2 plus 2 you get 4, but you remember you have the value at 0 so 2 plus 0 you get 2, so that's why you get like this. Okay, and then next is 0 plus 0, 0, something like this, and then the next value is 2, and then not one more value is 0 so remember at this 2 point you have the transition between 2 and 0 at t equal to 2. So that's why at this point you have, this one is at 2. So 2 plus 2, you have 4. 2 plus 0 plus 2, you have 2. Okay. So you have and then next is 4. 4 plus 0. Oh, sorry, my drawing is very bad. Better when you on a paper write using a ruler. Okay, so this one is divided by 2, then you get 2. This is 1, 2, 1. This is 2 and 2. So is your answer the same? Siapa tadi? Tan?
Yes, madam.
Is the same, eh?
But madam, I want to ask for the odd.
Is it the same? Kejap I tengok. Okay, it's the same, eh? Odd. Odd, kejap. Odd. Who's that? Tan?
For the odd signal,
Yes?
for the odd signal, right, for the x minus t, right, there are 2 points at the minus 2, right, 2 and 0.
2 and 0. Here.
Which means that 2 minus 2 is equal to 0 and 2 minus 2 is equal to 2, right? It will be a straight line.
Kejap. 2 plus 2 minus 2 is 0 and 2 minus let me check. 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 minus plus 2 is 4. Yeah. So do you think it's correct? Because because you know I was copying your answer. Well, you look at the answer. Okay, let's just do it again. Let me just rub that. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, so if you have this one at 0 and this one at 0, right? So you have 2 minus 2, you have 0. And then the second one is that you have 2 minus 0, you have 2, right? Correct? 2. Okay, and then here you have 0. So basically, I need to just remove this because it's not the same value, Okay, let's start from the original because this one I just rubbed it. Okay, 4. Okay, 4 minus 0, you get 4. Okay, 2. Okay, minus 2, you get 0. 2 minus 0, you get 2. Yeah. I think the answer solution by the lecturer is correct. So you get 2. Okay, so meaning that you get not like this. You get here like this, and then it goes to 0. 0 minus 0, you get 0. Okay, next. Okay, next value is 2. This is 2. 2 minus 2, you get 0. 0 minus 2, you get minus 2, right? Minus 2. So you will get this answer. And then 4 minus 0, you get 4. Yeah, the answer scheme is correct. So just now, because we divide by 2, then you get 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay, done. So this is the correct answer. Okay, I pun tertipu because you know in this question we have the ramp value for both questions. So when we have ramp, then it's not going to be the same. If you see here, is different value of the t value. Okay, so make sure that when you have a transition, okay, like this, transition, what I mean by transition is that transition like this value. Okay, you have this one. Write out both values. So you have 4 and 0 here. Okay, that's why at this point you have 4, because 4 minus 0 is 4 and 0 minus 0 is 0. So you have a transition over there. Okay. Okay. Any question? But the x even is correct. Just that the x odd is after we check again, then it should look like this. Okay. So ada any student who do not understood how we got this signal? Clear doctor. On. Doctor, for even minus, I'm looking at the chat for even t equal minus 2, even have value to minus, so is 0 for the still got nothing to minus, is the signal not supposed to start from 2, so the shape should be trapezium. Odd. Yeah. It's like this. Odd. Okay, thank you, Un, for that one, and also for Tan for asking for very clarification. So we already clarified that. Okay, so now we go to group 6. Group 6. I like discussion like this. Means that not one way. Well, sometimes the lecturer pun only human. When we do plus minus divide pun sometimes wrong. So it's best for student to also reply. Okay, group 6. Okay. Group 6. The group member is Tang dah jawab. Chan dah jawab ke? Chan pun dah jawab. Justin pun dah jawab. There's only 3% for group 6. So who want to answer? Okay, who want to answer since everybody already answer before? So who want to offer to answer the to demo for group question 6?
Madam, I am answering.
Okay. So share your screen. Justin
Yes.
Justin. Empat. Boleh tak, Justin? Can you share? Boleh tekan share tak?
Yeah, sharing, but I asked my friend to share.
Okay.
Ask Chan to share.
Alright. Everybody had breakfast? Sudah breakfast ke? Ke ada yang berpuasa? Sorry kalau puasa tu saya minum air. Everybody had breakfast? Guys? Senyap je. Okay, Adli ada thumbs up dah breakfast lah. Okay. Not yet. Famil, not yet. I tak breakfast. I just minum air. Different Is it the same? Okay, while we wait for your friend to share. Okay, I actually I don't take breakfast, means I don't take food. I just take water or black coffee. Because I'm doing IF, intermittent fasting. Okay, means that every minimum 16 hours fasting.
Madam,
Ya. Dah share belum?
can you
Yeah, I can see the Padlet right now.
Group 6.
Paling kanan.
It hits.
You bawa upload Ke you dah upload semalam
Yes, sudah.
Okay. Tadi ni Alright, let's see.
For the first question, the equation is t minus 5 minus u t minus 7. So we know that t minus 5 is a
RAM.
is a line that from it's a ramp from minus 5 to 5. So the t minus 7 is the step unit. So when we enter 7s that come at the big ones. So when we minus both these, we should get the graph like this. Yeah.
UT minus 5. Wait, I look at your answer. So the first question, okay, if you guys of all the student look at group 6 answer is that we have the first equation t minus 5. Okay, remember you know that there are two types of signal normally. Either it's a step input. Okay, so how do you know it's a step? When you have a u in front, u dalam kurungan t. So you know that's a step. Okay. And then for the RAM is that it's only t value. So for the first equation here, t minus 5 is actually a RAM. A RAM with have a shifting. Betul tak? RAM with a shifting to the right side. So that is why group 6 draw out t minus 5 with a shifting to the right side by 5. Okay, that's correct. Okay, next you draw out ut minus 7. Okay, ut minus 7 is a step input. So, okay, siapa Chan, can you just approve me to annotate? Okay, so next is this one. Next is this one. Okay, ut minus 7. So ut minus 7 is the step input. So step input, you know step input, if ut is start from this 0 point. Okay, but because it's a t minus 7, then means that it's going to be shifted to the right side. So that's why it shifted to 7 value. Okay, so this is correct. So when you add it up, then you have the signal original from here until here, and then because you have a shifting, okay, so minus, so whatever value at t, so imagine that this is t, okay, this is one way. Okay, maybe it will get confused because why? You see the 5 and 7 is aligned. Is it supposed to be aligned? No kan? You have t value is here kan? Betul tak Chan? So if you put that t, then you see, oh okay, supposedly it should be at this point kan? Baru dia minus 1, right? ut minus 7 kan? So it drop 1 and then it continue again. Okay? So, but okay, the final answer is correct lah. Just that how you answer it, maybe when you want to go checking, it will be confusing because this one is not aligned here. Okay, and the other student, you get the answer tak? Clear tak? Clear on the explanation?
Yes.
Clear Okay. Clear. Okay, now we go to the next one. 6B. Chan, you just escape. Tekan escape so that this one will the annotate will remove. Okay, go down.
The B is the same as the A A, but there's only some negative change. So for this is t minus 1, so the range is from amplitude 1 to x-axis 1. So we have the range line. So the second one is same as the A. So the answer we get also approximately to the A answer.
Okay, I have a quick question. Let's say, very quick question. Show if I can annotate it. Pencil tool. Okay, let's say if this one is actually minus tak boleh keluar. Okay, minus u, sorry, okay, you have minus 2u t minus 7. Okay, so how does the graph look like, Chan?
Minus 2. So we can see when the range is come to the amplitude 6, so I drop to 5. So if minus 2 means the amplitude is 2, so I should be dropped to the 4.
Okay, can you draw that out? Use the annotate, draw it out. You can use the annotate also. At the left side, there's a left side there. Macam scribble kot. Ada boleh?
Left side.
Your okay lah, tak apalah, I lukiskan. Okay, so if it's minus 2t, then when you draw out, it become like this. Okay, because it's become 2 right now. Okay, it become like this lah. Okay, 2 kan. Instead of 1, it become 2. So it's going to drop down 2. So it become 4. Okay, so and then it's continue to ramp up. Okay, can you see the screen? A bit lagging lah keluar, but I hope student can see the screen. Okay, so that one is correct. Okay, is it correct, my answer? Do you think it's correct?
Yes, I think it's correct.
Okay, 6C. Escape first and then go to your answer for 6C.
C is, you know, the amplitude is t square, so we should have a graph with a smile face. So smile like you.
Okay. Then?
The t minus 1, so we should start at the 1, and then it's minus to u t minus 2, so when we start at the t minus 2, it should be cancelled out.
Okay. With the value but this one I think you expand the equation kan, group 6 kan, you expand the equation. Okay, but it's still correct, but I would suggest you draw out first the ut minus 1. Okay, minus ut minus 1 2 lah, maknanya you draw out the rectangular first, and then baru you do the t squared tu. Okay, alright, this one is correct. Next, dia sometimes kan, when you talk kan, you explain, you need to explain with a complete sentence tau, because you, just now you say smile like you kan, you is U is Y-O-U or U, yeah, okay? So, sometimes maybe student don't get the joke lah, but, well, it's a joke kan, okay? D, go to the D.
For D is the integer is t minus 4, so it's also a RAM,
Hmm.
RAM line. So we have to, at the first graph is the RAM line for integer minus 4, y intercept minus 4, x intercept 4. So for the second one also is same, t minus 4, so below the graph also has same one. So we know that unit step is start from 2 and the other one is start from 4.
Okay.
So it's also the same. After the 4 we will cancel out each other, so we should get like a triangle
Okay.
graph.
Alright. Okay, so correct. The answer is correct. So group 6, all answer is correct. Okay, so I think it's already 9. We break for a while boleh? Do you want to continue because we have like 3 more questions and then the question is kind of tough. Okay, so I think it's like this. While we take a break, okay, I'm going to put you guys into breakout session, okay, for the tutorial 1B. Okay, tutorial 1B yesterday I mentioned kan, just that I didn't make it into group yet kan. So later, okay, Chen, can you just escape from the view? Thank you. Group 6. Can you escape from the view? So I'm going to open in Padlet on where to upload the tutorial 1B. Okay, so I'm going to while we will do the breakout session and also break lah. So I open until 9:30 since I already passed the exercise yesterday. So hopefully you guys already went through the question. So until 9:30. Then we will continue on discussion for maybe I won't complete all. So because I think question 7 and 8 is almost the same. Okay, 7 and 8. The question for tutorial 1A is that you are given a mathematical equation, then you need to sketch the waveform kan. So I only pick one, either question 7 and 8, and then for question 9 is that you are given a signal, the waveform, then you need to get the equation. So we do two question later, and also we will I will call up for the tutorial 1B breakup session, means that the group. So roughly I will give you 30 minutes until 9:30 to do the tutorial 1B into breakup session. So let me see how many students inside. So we have 31 students. We have the question. Share. Okay, we have group 9. We have 9 group also. Okay, so 9 group. So I'm going to make you guys into group. Yep, stop that. So you have 9 group 9 group. So you're going to be automatically assigned to group. Okay, and I'll give you roughly about 30 minutes. So breakout session 9. Sekejap automatically create setting. We have allow attendee to return to main to join the automatically. I'm giving you 25 minutes lah because if not we don't have time to discuss. Okay, alright, one group will have 4 or 3 students. Okay, so just join the breakout session. So we will come back at 9:30 roughly. Sives, Wong Waijian and Gun. We are in breakout session, so please join. Anyone? Shaika siapa Okay, I will assign you to breakout session We are just started breakout session. So I'm going to assign you. Okay, please join Yeah. Yeah, baby. Kenapa? Mau kakak sebar tiger. Mungkin kau nak makan. Kita ni habis sebar nak makan ni. Kita jangan sebar sampai. Kita makan juga. Koh, your group mana Koh? Which group? 4 Okay, okay. Group 4. Okay, done. Okay. Okay, we are back. Right. So did everybody get finished? Okay, so as I mentioned just before the breakout session, we are going to continue for the tutorial 1A, question 7. So question 7, can I have Aiman to answer the question? This one, group 7 for tutorial 1A. Can you share the screen? Aiman, is Aiman here? Aiman ada tak? Aiman. Oh, tak ada. Aiman tak ada. Group members? Aiman, Adli. Adli. Adli nama penuh apa?
Yes, here. Muhammad Adil Hakim bin Jasli.
Muhammad Adli. Okay, Muhammad Adli, can you did you answer before? Not yet, right?
Yes, I have for the first breakout session.
Which one Muhammad Adli?
Hakim.
Oh, okay, you already done that. Okay, okay, next student lah. Haidil. Haidil. Thank you, Adli. Haidil. Muhammad Aidil Mana nama dia ni? Okay, Muhammad Aidil, you have not answer yet. Muhammad Haidil Syakirin. Haidil, are you here? Haidil. Haidil tak ada Okay, tak ada. Wow. Okay, Haidil. Famil. Famil, I think ada tadi Famil. Famil. Okay, Famil. Alright, Famil, can you share your screen and explain for question 7?
We need to sketch the signal one by one. For this, the signal is for UT, which is unit step. With of 4. Then for the second one is unit ramp. Next T minus 2 U T minus 1, sketch it like this. And for the last one, 5 U T minus 2, it is also unit step and it is shifted to the right. Then we need to do the addition for all of these signals and we get the final answer like this.
Okay. Right. A quick, is it correct or wrong? The final answer is wrong. Okay. But parts of it is correct. Okay. So it's okay. I'm going to explain. Okay. Thank you. Siapa tadi? Famil Okay, Famil. Okay. I'm going to share my screen Sekejap I explain. Weh, mana I punya mouse? You punya jawapan yang ni. Sekejap Oh, 7 kan? Okay. So, can you see my screen? Oh, not yet, eh? Okay. Sekejap, I share my screen. Okay. I think you can see it now. Right. So let's look at which part was wrong. Okay. Before that, let's look at the equation. So you are given xt, xt. And then you have the first equation. Okay. 4ut. Okay. This is first equation. And then you have the second equation. Okay. tut. Right. And then you have the next equation. Right? Remember, I'm just taking the equation only without the symbol plus and minus. So third equation. Okay, so let's say that I'm just going to circle this. This is first equation. This is third equation. And then lastly, this is fourth equation. Okay, reason why? Because so that you don't get confused. It seems like odd and even just now. Okay, so let's look at the group 7 answer. Okay, I can see there's 4 equations, so it should be correct. So let's look at the first one. Okay, I'm going to draw on my own. Okay, you have t value. Okay, and then you have 0. You have ut. Okay, remember when you have ut, okay, ut, it will be step signal. Okay, step signal. Okay, and when you have only t value, okay, tak ada u, then it's a RAM. Okay, this is a two main thing that student always need to remember. Remind yourself there's two different things. Okay, so let's look at the first equation. We have the first one is 4ut. So I'm going to plot for 4 ut. Okay, so 4ut is actually a step signal. Okay, with a 4, which is means that it had amplitude 4. So let's just ignore first the amplitude scaling there. Amplitude scaling, the scaling lah, scaling factor kan. So I'm good. It's a problem with my hand this morning. I betulkan balik dia punya. Okay, so we have the ut RAM. Okay, ut looks like this. Normally your amplitude should be 1 kan, but since you have amplitude as 4, then it should be like this. So this is signal for 4ut. Okay, so okay, this one is correct. Okay, second one is, okay, remember I didn't actually put in the plus and minus symbol and minus symbol. No, I didn't put it yet. I'm only taking out the equation. So now we go to the second signal, which is TUT. TUT. Okay, TUT is combination of these two, right? You have the step signal and also the RAM. So it's easy. So you have, you have 0. Example 1. You have 1. So you have UT, similar like up above, but you have the RAM value. Then when you have a RAM value, you know that you have the RAM like this lah. Okay, so it means that when you have a RAM like this with no scaling factor, okay, means that tak ada 2t or 3t, means that is linear. Okay, whatever axis you have 1 here, it should be linear 1 here. So you will have starting, UT is actually starting from 0. Okay, it's like this, but you have t RAM, so it's going to look like this. Okay, there's no value at 0 point. Reason why? Because you have ut. Ut start from 0, then you start from here, and then it's going to ramp up. Okay, so this one is TUT. Yeah. Next, okay, so how does the signal look like? So this one is okay. Okay, good. Okay, which part is actually wrong? Okay, now we go to the third signal T. So you have This one look complicated, but don't panic when you look at the equation like this. Look at what type of signal you have. Okay, first of all, I can see that there's a UT there, step signal. So UT kan, UT. So UT, but it's a shifting value. So it shifted to the t minus 1 means that it shifted to the right side. So if you were to draw that out, you can actually separate this signal number 3 into 2 signal so that you don't get confused lah. So I'm going to draw these two out. Okay, I'm going to draw out ut minus 1 first. Okay, so ut minus 1, how does it look like? 0 ut, and it shifted to the right side. Okay, so ut, you know, it's a step signal, and then it's ramp. It's being shifted by amplitude 1. Okay, remember, always put the amplitude value. Okay, this one is only for ut minus 1, but we have another value inside here, kan, which is t minus 2. So how does t minus 2 look like? This one is exactly like the same like the previous question, group 6 tadi, kan, question set 6. So t minus 2 means that t is what? It's a ramp. Ramp, kan, t. Okay, ramp. T minus 1, if t is ramp at this 0 value, but it's t minus 2. So it's going to be shifted to the right side by 2. So meaning that, let's say if it's going to shift, you know that it's going to shift in parallel. Okay, so you have at minus 2 over here. Okay, so if I draw it out, it looks like, okay, it looks like this. Okay, t minus 2. Okay, so if you look at this signal, okay, so actually this need to be combined, kan? So which is, you need to combine it to become, okay, if I write here t minus 2 in front of this signal, so what happened to this signal? So let's look at it, multiply it. So at this point, every time look at the, this is an I, sorry, idea crazy sikit. So you look at this, so you look at the value at 0 point, you have above 0 times whatever value, it will always become 0. So I'm going to write that this line is 0 always. Okay, or I can write here lah, because we are plotting this this signal right now. Okay, so always from here to here is 0, because why? This value is 0 times whatever value until here. If you have a value, it still becomes 0. Okay, so this is 0. Okay, next at 1 value. So you have 1, and what is this value? Minus 1, right? Minus 1. So 1 minus 1, you have minus 1. Okay, 1 times 0, you have 0. Okay. Then this one, value, you have what? What value? You have 2, you have 1. So 1 times 1, you have 1, and so on lah. 2 times 1, you have 2. So your equation will look like this. Okay, so let's look at your friend's answer. So it looks good. Okay, so looks okay, the question, so okay. Third question, so which part is wrong? Just that the final answer, I think it's wrong. All of the different signal, they actually plot it correct, but when you add it up, it become the wrong answer. But let's see if it's wrong or not. So next is that the fourth signal, we have the 5 ut minus 2. So you have ut minus 2. Okay, ut minus 2, so you have 0, 1, and 2. So ut minus 2 means that you know it's a step signal, and then you have the value, the amplitude is 5. So ut minus 2 is shifted, okay, and by t minus 2, and you have the amplitude is 5. Okay, so yeah, it's correct. Where's my mouse? Okay, that's my mouse. So this one is correct. Okay, so right now let's look at when you add everything up. Okay, so let's look at the answer. So now only we go and write out the symbol. Okay, symbol. Remember, we have all the add-on symbol. We have 4 times 2. So this, okay, need to times this one. Okay, and then minus t minus 2. So minus here, and then minus 5, so minus. Okay, so we are looking at, let me just highlight that. We are looking at this signal. We are looking at this signal. We are looking at this signal. And we are looking at this signal. Okay, so let's look at the answer. Okay, 0. We'll write out all the value, 2, 3. Okay, now let's look at the 0 point. Okay, remember, always make sure it's aligned. If not, you have trouble later on to add everything up. So before 0, all of it is 0. So there is no value. So I can just write out here the the value is 0. Okay, this is xt value. Okay, starting from 0, let's look at what is the value. So we are looking at the point where we have the green highlighted. So we have 4 here. So let's do first the top one. Okay, so 4 times 0 is 4. Okay, right, and remember we have another value here at 0, and 0 plus 0 is 0. So, okay, this is the line here. Okay, next, even though there's no value here, so you can just jot down what is this at this point. Okay, write out the coordinate. It's 1 and 1. Okay, what else? Next, if I were to write it out, so what next is 2 and 2. Okay, so now we are looking at this point at 1 value, 1 here. So at 1 is we have 4 plus 1, so we have 5. Okay, and then next, for the rest of the green line, do you have any small signal at 1 value? So you have 1 here, you have 1 here. Oh, you have 1 here, right? But the value is at 0 and minus 1. Okay, so now you are going to start to look at this signal also at minus 1. Okay, so remember just now 4 plus 1, 5. Okay, so it's 5. And then we're going to times with this one plus 0, so it's 5. So it looks like this. Next, you know that there's a transition. Okay, what's the transition point? Is at 0 and minus 1 here, kan? So you need to add another one more point. So you have 4 plus 1, which is 5. 5. Remember, minus, symbol here minus. 5 minus plus 1. So it's become 6. Correct? Let me see if I can take this down. Okay, 6 tak ada tempat pula dah. Wait, I redraw again. No space. Okay, just now was at 5. This is at 4. Okay, 5. Okay, I just repeat again. So we have 4 here, plus 1, 5, plus the point here 0. So 5 minus 0, because symbol is 0. So you get 5. Next, because you have a transition at minus 1, so you need to do this again. So 4 plus 1, 5. 5 minus minus 1, so it means that 5 plus 1, kan? So it's 6. Okay, so you need to have a point here at 6. So it goes up. Okay, so this is where group 7, you have a problem there, the answer. Okay, next we go to at 2 value. Okay, 2 value, we have all this value. So we have Okay, two value we have at this point, 4, we have at this point, we also have at this point, and we also have at this point. So everything need to be plus, minus, minus. So here is we have 4 plus, I'm going to write on the side here, 4 plus what value is here? This is 1, 4 plus 1, sorry, minus 4 plus 2, sorry, at 2 here, 2 point here, and then minus 1, minus, you have value at 2, okay, you have 5 and 0, so let's do minus 5 first, okay, so what do you get? 6 minus 6, you get 0, okay, so you get a 0 point. So it means that it's actually a static, okay, it does not vary. 6. Four plus 2, 6. Minus okay, means that at this value is 0, but maybe it's difficult for me to explain, but actually when you see 0 here is that means that it's actually going to be at 0 point, means that it's not moving. Why? If you see here, this is a RAM value, another one is a RAM value also, but because we have a negative point, so if this value actually when you get the answer is that it's going to be cancelled out, okay, so that's why you will have a 0 point at this point, okay, at 0, 2, okay, and next is that, okay, after 2, what else, what value you have here, okay, what value is that you will see that you have 1 plus 5, so basically you have 6 minus 5, okay, so you have here minus 5, okay, so this one will be the final answer, okay, so maybe my explanation is a bit confusing, but I would suggest, okay, because this one I was adding all of it up in one equation, but I would suggest that try to do this first 2 equation, then only you continue with the 3rd equation, and next is the 4th equation. Then you know that why this one will actually move up. It become, normally when you have this line, static line, is because it becomes constant is because you have one RAM, positive RAM, and another one is negative RAM. Reason why is that you see this first RAM is positive, okay, and the second RAM is that you have a positive, but remember the symbol is negative, so it's going to be reverse. So that's why when you have those 2 RAM together, then it will be cancelled out, so you have a 0 point here, okay, and after the 3rd signal actually you will have something like this after summing all the 3 signals. Last signal, when you have the 4th signal, is that you minus the step value 5 ut minus 2, so that's why we have 6 minus 5, okay, this value. So this is if you have 1 plus 2 minus 3, okay, this signal, and then this signal is the 4th signal. So when you have signal that this 3 signal minus the 4th signal, then you get this RAM signal, okay. So this is the correct answer. So I would say if given mark out of 10 value, example, maybe this group will get, this one will be 2, 2, 2, 2, and this one part of it is correct, this part is correct, this one is wrong, so you might get roughly about, because each of this point is 1 point, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so you will get 1 out of 4, okay. So total you will see that 8, 9 over 12. Alright, so this is for question 7. I think we are running out of time. Sorry, taking too long. So I want to I already checked for group 7. For group 9. Group 8 is almost same like the question is almost same like group 8. Group 7. So can you just go through? Wait, there's somebody at the door. Okay, question 7. Do you see the screen? Can you see the screen? Oh, tak share. Okay, group 7. The question. Okay, you see here, this is group 7. Group 8, you see same thing, almost same thing, same equation. So we have 2t minus 7. 2t ut minus 4t minus 1 ut minus 1 plus 2t minus 2 ut minus 2. Okay, so if you see here is that it have three equation. So this one maybe don't have time to discuss, but you can try it out. Okay, group 9, different from what you have done in question 7 and 8. Question 7 and 8 is that you are given an equation and come up with the signal. But question 9 is that you are given a signal and find the equation. So I already checked group 9. Group 9 answer. So group 9 answer is correct. How they get the equation? This one again. Okay, this equation is correct. Okay, so if I were to actually find the equation, I will know that there will be. Can I take your time a bit? Sorry for that. So I'm going to write it here. So you know that you have the first equation. Okay, you have the second equation. You have the third equation, and I would say that you also have a fourth equation. Okay, you remember the previous question, question 7. Okay, you need to finish it with a constant value, and normally when you want to finish it with constant value over here, you will have a fourth equation. So you will come up with equation number 1 using this value, then equation number 2 based on this, equation number 3, and equation number 4. Okay, so I think if you look at the answer done by group 9, is correct. You see that they have 4 equation. So you have equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3, and equation number 4. So I check is correct. So you can just go through the answer. I don't have time. Make sure that everybody already upload tutorial 1B. Okay, if you haven't upload, then please upload. Pun, kenapa jawapan dia macam ni? What is that? Group, I don't know. Group pun ni group mana? Group, can you label which group you are? Okay, so I think we don't have time. I will based on requests by students. Okay, even though next week is study week, but I'm going to do the tutorial for you guys, tutorial or revision for you guys. So the class, because some student, because I have also lots of meeting next week during office hours, so maybe I will try to do the revision class at night. Okay, at night means that 2 hours lah, roughly about 8 to 10. So we try to look at it, and then for tutorial 1B too, let's see if we need to go through that or not. Okay, but I will upload for tutorial 2, another tutorial set of question for convolution. So please go through before we go through the revision class for chapter 2. And we don't have class on weekend. Okay, I think weekend we need to break lah, kita rehat. So I think can we have a group photo open your camera. We officially, this one will be the last class for this week. Yeah, can we have a group photo? Open your camera. I give you like 1 to 2 minutes to open your camera. Okay. Yang lain, girls pergi ambil kejap apa ni? The girls lah, pergi ambil tudung kejap lah. Kan sepatutnya ada tudung kan. Kalau pergi sedia kain kena ada tudung kan. Pakai tudung sedia kain pun tak apa. Alright, so let's open the camera. Lelaki don't have webcam. Okay, tak ada, tak apa. Okay, so open your camera. We take a group photo. Okay. So to officially close for this semester. Oh, ada siapa yang ada 2 orang tu You are staying at house rent rumah sewa Tan Zihui. Oh, okay. Oh, ramainya yang rumah sewa ni. Justin pun ramai ni. Satu step ni. Oh, ni mesti berbincang ni. Okay, nanti I akan take note lah. Okay. Okay, so, okay, open the camera. Alright, now I only see your face Okay, so, okay, yang lain ada tak lagi ni? Okay, if not, okay, yang girls ada ni. Siapa ni open dia? Nurul Natasha first time juga saya tengok muka. Other than the one in a padlet lah. Okay, ready? Ready guys? Okay, one, smile 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 macam you tadi. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you guys. So, I think that will be all for this semester officially. But we still have revision class for next week. Okay, so that's all from me. Anything I will update in Telegram. So, thank you very much for listening. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Doctor.
Alright, bye.
Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you.
Okay. Dah habis boleh keluar Thank you.